everybody, and welcome to the broadcast here tonight here on TheTrojanRadio.com. Brian Holt here with you, alongside Drew Huey and Andy B. Here in the press box at beautiful Trojan Field as we get set for senior night here, taking on the Northside Warner Robins Eagles. We have just had all of our festivities for senior night and announced all of those folks, and we are ready to get underway. It is 7:15, and it is time to have some football tonight. Drew, how are you tonight?
I am well, and I was quite impressed with the number of names you called. The volume of seniors for the high school was really amazing, and the number of family members and friends that were there to support them, in addition to those that are in the stands, it was amazing. And you didn't miss a name. It was really good because there's so many names, there's so many people out there, and getting them all in stride and in order. Having it like that was really awesome. But I'm ready for some football tonight. Andy, we've got a very good matchup with Northside from Warner Robins. There are a lot of things that will happen there. They've struggled some this season, and this is really an important game for the Trojans in regards to the postseason. So tonight, here we are, we've got to take care of business. What do you think?
So I think last year we beat them pretty solidly. I don't know if it was at home or not. I don't even know if I was there to commentate on that one. But I haven't been to a lot of games, like away games, so I don't really know how good they're looking.
Well, they've had a tough season this year. They do come in winless at this point, but every game is a new game. So the Trojans have to take care of business tonight. They have to do exactly what they did last week, is control the ball, work through the offense, and make sure things are good and solid. At this point, the colors have been presented by the honor guard.
I think we're getting ready for the national anthem from the Lee County High School Marching Trojan Band. County High School Marching Trojan Band with the national anthem tonight as we get ready for kickoff here at beautiful Trojan Field. Ready for the Trojans to take on the Eagles here at senior night 2025. I cannot get over that this is the last regular season home game. I mean, it's like we just started, and now this is game 9. We just started, and it'll be interesting. We started in Warner Robins. Tonight we play a team from Warner Robins, and next week we head back to the county again. That's been a fast season. Yeah, I mean, the fact that we head back to Warner Robins next week to finish the season with Houston County, it's gone by in a hurry. It really has, but it's been a lot of fun. I know we're talking about how things look with Northside Warner Robins, a storied program, been around for a really long time. We'll talk about all that in just a second. Coach Trey Green had a senior tonight out there on the field. We want to mention that Lee County comes into tonight's contest. This is our 55th season football. 271 wins, 308 losses, 7 ties. 2 state championships, 8 region championships during that time. Coach Steve Fabrizio, 17th season of football, 152 wins, 52 losses, 0 ties. And then looking at the season, Trojans 6-2 overall, 2-1 in the region. And then, of course, facing Northside Warner Robins tonight, and then Houston County next week. Northside Warner Robins in their 63rd season of football since 1963. 504 wins, 221 losses, and 6 ties. They have 3 state championships and 14 region championships to their credit through the years. Coach Daniel Williams in his first season with the Eagles, 0-8 this year. Ben Bailey, former coach here at Lee County, spent 2 seasons with the Eagles and went 6-15. And before that, Chad Alligood was in his 3 seasons 21-15. Have to go all the way back to 2019 when Kevin Kinsley was there and went 128 during his time with the Northside Eagles. And as you were saying just a minute ago, guys, they have had a tough road to hoe, losing all of their games so far. They lost all 8. By some were close margins. They lost to Eagles Landing 20-14. They lost to Baldwin 18-13. They lost to Warner Robins 22-13. Burke County 28-14. Peach County was 19-6. But then when you get into the region schedule, they lost to Coffee 28-7. They lost to Houston County 48-0, and lost to Thomas County Central 70-0. So, and looking at the Maxwell computer rankings, they say we could win by 41 tonight. So all of this courtesy of the Georgia High School Football Historians Association, ghsfaj.org.
Well, they will take the field, and they will be suited up with pads and helmets, and so we still have to see how that rolls out as they hit the field tonight. You know, we talk about the fact that it's a storied program. When we opened up against Warner Robins, we talked about the fact that in my hometown in Columbus, Georgia, we always cringed having to face Warner Robins and Northside. They were so powerful, and that was a reputation that was built years, not just one season at a time, but built years. And now all of a sudden, they're on some hard times. But put it one more time, Brian. But the idea is that they're out here, and here they are again. It's time for us to play.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see, again, the same thing that we got a chance to see last week, which was having multiple players for the Trojans have a chance to get out there and actually perform on the field, to get an opportunity to play and to do all the things that the captains for the Trojans out on the field. It is a blackout tonight. Trojans are in all black tonight. Waiting on the north side to come out in their typical Auburn look with the navy blue and the white and the orange stripe on the pants. We'll see in just a second what their configuration will be. Now, before we get into too much, I did want to talk about some playoff scenarios. I know that's on everybody's mind. Will we have playoffs? And the answer to that is yes. Look around Region 2 with 5A, Houston County 3-0. In the Region 8-0 overall. They defeated Coffee last week 45-21. They're at Thomas County Central tonight at the the Jacket's Nest. That will be interesting to see how that works out, because that will be the region champion tonight. Whatever happens there. I guess technically it depends on what we do next week in Houston County, but more on that in just a second. Thomas County Central also 3-0 in the region, 8-0 overall. They defeated Northside Warner Robins 70-0 last week, and they are hosting Houston. Lee County 2-1 in the region, 6-2 overall. Find the song we're going to play here in just a second. We defeated Veterans 48-3 last week. And again, we are hosting Northside tonight. Coffee 1-2 in the region, 3-5 overall. They are at Veterans at Freedom Field tonight. Veterans is 0-3 in the region, 2-6 overall. And again, they are hosting Coffee this week. And then Northside Warner Robins, as we said, 0-3 in the region, 0-8 overall. And Northside's here tonight to take on the Lee County Trojans.
Well, let's see. Are they heading out yet?
They're just about ready. The team is coming out of the...
Trojan team is out. They're walking down. I've yet to see the Northside team.
There they come. You know, as they walk down in front of the fans and the Trojan walk and give the fans a chance to show their appreciation for this last regular season home game, it'll be interesting as they move down here. The number of seniors that we saw, that was something that was very interesting. A lot of these seniors, they've been here for multiple years. A couple that were here for 1 year, but they've been here. They've been faithful to the team.
That was a great walkout theme.
Star Wars Imperial March as they make their way down the track. The one thing about our sound system is that if the mic is on, the music is somewhat muted. So it takes a second to try to get it turned up so you can hear it. So there's that. Trojans getting ready for the coin toss. They make their way out to the center of the field. Captains for tonight's contest from Dunbar, number 97, number 84 of the Trojans is Marion Denmark, number 73 of the Trojans is Ellis Moore, and number 52, that's Jaden Walker. Trojans in all black tonight. Black tops, black pants, white numerals, red outline. Northside, of course, the Lee County Trojans holding those white helmets with the black stripe down the middle and the black rocker logo on the side. Of course, Northside in white tops, blue pants with the orange stripe, and then blue numerals outlined in orange. They've got on the white helmet with the orange stripe and the white in, or actually maybe blue in. Coin toss has been done. Look to see who the winner is in the coin toss. Looks like Northside is pointing toward the south end zone. So Lee County will defend the north end zone. Lee County will receive first to start the game. Motorcycles are good things for revved up. They're about to make their way out of the Trojan tunnel. Get ready for all those fireworks. I was not prepared for all the fireworks that appeared behind the Trojan tunnel last week. Oh yeah, it was quite something. I saw the video later in the week and I was like, that's what that was.
I'll see some more.
Here come the Trojans. Making their way out of the Trojan helmet tunnel. Coming over here on the near side as the Northside Eagles break through there, crash through on that far side over there and make their way to the sidelines as we get ready for kickoff here at Leesburg tonight. It's senior night. It's Friday, October 24th, 2025. A regular season game number 9 as the Lee County Trojans take on the Northside Warner Robins Eagles here on TheTrojanRadio.com. Also, thank you for joining us on FHSNetwork.com. Ryan Holt alongside Drew Huey and Andy Weed. And Micah's here in spirit.
Yes.
Time for the old song as we get this thing ready for kickoff. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. Tell your friends and neighbors, listen to us here on the Trojan Radio. You can also head over to our Facebook and Twitter. You can get game updates there. Search for us on Facebook and on Twitter. Hello, and Nancy, thank you very much. Welcome to Trojan Fuel. Bob. Thank you very much. It's always good to have lots of good help around, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, I was looking a moment ago as they were doing the run out. The bikes, it's one thing here in the daylight, at night, when the lights on, it really looks strong. It's a strong work. It appears to be confused with the kickoff in the Northside.
High kick going far side. Going to be taken up to 22. Coming near side. That Trey Clay. Still on his feet. Pushed around, knocked around. Still breaking away from other guys and finally tackled up around the 43-yard line. And I see no flags. That's good. Absolutely. We did bring you brought the challenge flag tonight?
Yes, the challenge flag is here. And we're ready. And he's got it in his pocket ready to pull it out if necessary.
Two wide receivers near side, one far side for the Trojan offense.
Marcus Snipes is at quarterback.
Snipes looking to throw. Going to air it out down the middle of the field. And it is caught. Upshaw in. Touchdown. Trojans.
I was telling this is about to get ugly. First play of the game, touchdown.
19 seconds into the game, and the Trojans already have 6. Huge. Let's see, do the math. 57, well, it was close to a 50-yard pass. Upshaw caught it around the 10 and ran it in for 6. So Lee County on the board first.
The field this is going to probably be ugly.
And they're going for 2. They are going for 2.
Wow, they are confident.
11:41 to go here in the first quarter. Trojans up 6-0, going for 2 here.
Bush in at quarterback. A direct snap.
It's a reverse. Coming near side. Snipes runs it in and gets the 2-point conversion. It was a direct snap to number 7 Walker, who shovel pass over to Snipes, who had lined up as a receiver on the far side and then looped around and then came through the middle to score the 2-point conversion.
And actually, at one point, as he was turning toward the line, he raised his hand up like he might throw. There was a lot of blood going on in that play.
That's right.
A lot.
11:41 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County got 8-0 over Northside Warner Robins. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com.
You guys have heard me talk a lot about it's good to see long, protracted drives. I'm not opposed to the quick strikes. Those go on the board just like everything else.
That's right.
So this is good. Great way to start the game.
It is always fun to see the team having fun. Yes. But you want to make sure you're doing good things. Right now we got 19 up on the 40-yard line, kicking from left to right. Line drive kick going right down the middle, caught at the 10-yard line, trying to bring it out across the middle. He's out across the 20, 25 up to the 27 or so, and that's where Northside will start first and 10, moving from right to left.
Looks like Messiah Jackson was in on that with a couple of other Trojans.
I heard whistles. I was looking to see if there was any sort of penalty flag that was thrown, but I did not see one.
No, and the referee is standing there just waiting for everyone to line up and let's play ball. So, and that's his whistle, so we're ready.
So Northside's first possession as they line up with two receivers far side. Snap, quarterback rolling right. Trying to turn the corner. There's just nowhere to go over there on that far side. Quarterback for the Eagles is number 12. Tristan Harry.
Looks like it's a wide receiver by position, but he is playing quarterback tonight.
Harry?
Yes.
H-A-R-R-Y?
Yes, H-A-R-R-Y.
Nice.
Now number 9. Here's the quarterback, Wyatt Henson.
Quick pass, far side, caught, out of bounds. Pickup of, got the lost yards back, and now up to close to the 30-yard line. It's a third down.
3rd and 9. It's more like 3rd and 8, but good.
Three receivers near side for Henson. Henson's going to look to the sideline and change the play at the line. Everybody set once again. Snap, quick pass over the middle. It's caught. He's got wheels and nobody can catch him, and he's in for a touchdown. Northside now with 6. Wow.
It looks like Joe Garman, number 10.
They're ready to play this game. Their offense is at least.
Wow,
Defense. For them to actually have a chance, they're going to need their defense to do something out there.
that was quite surprising because it was a beautiful pass by Henson for the Eagles, just right over the middle. Tim was right there, had single coverage, but he had wheels and got away from the DB and is in for 6. Northside's going to kick the PAT here.
The ambulance is shining their light to get him to miss it. I just noticed that. They turned it on right as he put the ball on the tee.
Good news, huh?
And he missed it.
Oh, that is no good.
The ambulance worked.
11:08 to go here in the first quarter. Trojans up 8-6 over the Eagles.
I would like to point out for our younger listeners, we have a special guest walking the track right now. That's SpongeBob SquarePants.
No way.
You're right, yes.
It is.
It is. I'll keep my eyes open for Squidward and the lot. But, SpongeBob is on site.
All things.
Yeah, I thought Halloween was next week.
I was just about to say that.
6 more days. I thought a little early. Right? Is it 6 days until Halloween or is it the 31st?
It's next Friday. Yeah. A week. 7 days.
7 days.
Teed up on that far hash on the 40-yard line. Just waiting for Northside to kick it off. Squib kick going far side, taken by Montrevious Clay, and he is wrapped up right there after he picks it up. Tackle around the 32-yard line. So he caught it on that far side around the 25 and ran across the field and picked up just a couple yards. So Trojans will start first and 10 from our own 33-yard line, moving from left to right.
This will be interesting to see how they come out after a one-play drive before and then just a short effort with a score from the Northside offense. Let's see what the offense does here for the Trojans.
2 receivers near side for Snipes and the Trojans. Walker lined up behind Snipes. Upshaw in motion, moving far side. Snap, give. Walker trying to run right up the middle. Picks up a couple yards. And I say he got to the 36. yards. So 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Trojans. 10:46 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 8, Northside, Warner Robins 6. 3 receivers this time for Snipes and the Trojans. Walker lined up on Snipes' right hip. Snap. Snipes is looking to throw. Decides to tuck it and run. Gives the guy. Oh my goodness. It's a shoulder pass. An option look. Walker still going down the sidelines and pushed out over the 30. What in the world?
Did you see the 45-yard line shimmy?
Yes.
Just stopped.
Yes, sir.
The fact that he comprehended that, it's great focus. It's great. Great job.
Trojans up the line quickly. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Snap. It's a direct snap to Bush, who pushes the line all the way down to the 20, close to the 20-yard line. We'll check the spot. And they'll say stop around the 22. So 2nd and 2 upcoming for the Trojans.
There for a moment I thought we were running the wishbone. Well, that precise.
I was going to say, just as Snipes was being tackled and he pitched that ball, it was like I was back at Georgia Southern in the 80s and 90s. This triple option look. It's a beautiful thing when it works. It is. 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. It's time for the Trojans. Snap. It's give to Ball. He got through the line. He's pulling guys down close to the 5-yard line. His first and goal to go for the Trojans.
Wow. That is what he does. He hits people. He moves them out of the way. If they're not out of the way, he gets them out of the way. And that's his style of running.
I don't know how there was such a mass of people and Ball was able just to scoot underneath him and then suddenly appear on the other side, and it took one guy pulling his leg to keep him from scoring.
And I must say that was disappointing to hear he's a senior.
Snap. Give. Ball is in. Touchdown. Trojans. 9:07 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 14. Northside, Warner Robins 6. Knight on to kick the PAT. And Ball went in almost untouched. I mean, just almost walking in, literally.
His style is a contact style of running, and he showed that on that last run, and then scoring, just running his way.
Snap, kick is up, and it's good night. Lee County 15, Northside, Warner Robins 6. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. TrojanRadio.com and NFHS Network.
I'm sure that the defense has been getting coached up since that play a few minutes ago, and we should see a different thought process in the defensive approach as we get into this drive that Northside about to cover.
Yes. You said that so diplomatically.
There are some other things that came to mind.
Yes. I can think of a few as well. But that was very well said. 9:07 to go here in the first quarter. Trojans up 15-6 over the Eagles. Kick taken back at the 10-yard line. 19 for the Eagles, trying to turn the corner on that far side. And as he falls, he drops the ball, but they're saying he's down just over the 20-yard line on that far side. Just couldn't get around to be able to pick up more yards for the Eagles. So the Trojans will be on defense now as the Eagles have the ball 1st and 10 officially from their own 21-yard line. 8:59 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 15, Northside Warner Robins 6.
You know, if you're going to score, you better be able to hold containment on your kickoffs, and they did that time. It's a shame when you score, you do a good thing, and then you give up a 30-yard return. So here we are. This is good.
Three receivers near side, one far side. Snap. The ball is thrown to number 10, but he drops it.
Northside is not as quick as some of the other teams that we've been playing this season, getting up and getting their plays in. They're up to the line, but they're trying to get the right play in from the sideline.
2nd and 10 now. Two receivers each side. Snap. Henson, give. Far side. Able to get across the 25 up close to the 30. Ball there is
the ball is on the ground.
Sorry to talk over you there, but yeah, the ball hit the ground on the far side. Let's see.
Holding on the Eagles.
It appears it was on 54. He was pleading his case.
Honest. I didn't mean to.
He would have gotten mommy if I hadn't held him.
So 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And so that will push the Eagles all the way back to their 11-yard line as they move from right to left. 8:40 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 15, Northside Warner Robins 6. Three receivers near side. Snap to Henson. Quick pass, far side. Caught, but dropped right there. He was tackled there right around the 10-yard line.
14 is on the play.
Floyd. Yeah, Mr. Floyd.
He's a senior too.
Yeah, senior DB.
A lot of energy coming off from senior night for all those seniors out there. They're proving themselves for sure in this last home game of the regular season.
Snap to Henson. Give running right up the middle. Tackled by a host of Trojans.
One of the things I've noticed is when they're running, when Carolina, number 32, is lined up on either side, they're right now running to the other side.
For good reason.
I wanted one to run in the direction of Carolina from the last game and many games before. Seems scary.
Northside punted away. That ball goes straight up in the air. I think it was hit as it was kicked, took a bounce at their own 30-yard line and is going to roll up to their own 41-yard line. Bell was back deep to receive, but the ball didn't even get close to it. So Lee County will have a fortuitous spot starting at the Northside 42-yard line. So short field to work with 7:13 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 15, Northside 6.
Ball almost got blocked from the punt. I would have loved to see him kick 6. This Eagles.
Very nice. Two receivers far side now for Lee County. Snap to Snipes. It's a give. Walker had the ball. Tried to run left and up through the middle and picked up maybe a yard or two. Check the spot and see where they got to. Oh, they're going to get... Wow. That was a great spot. Didn't look like he had much to begin with, and they gave him forward progress down to the 39.
Well, they gave him 3 yards. I thought he maybe had 1.
For real.
He did have a little loop, though. With his trip, he got the ball a little bit closer.
2nd and 7 now for Lee County. Two receivers far side, one near side. Snap. Snipes looking to throw. Got some time. Decides to tuck it and run. Down inside the 35 and tackled around the 34.
Just to bring up closer first down.
Just a couple of yards short. Yeah, they're going to say he got to the 34 and has 2 yards to go.
I like how the
stadium announcer?
Yeah, stadium announcer said it's going to be 3rd and a short 2. So it really didn't look like two yards to go.
One receiver each side this time for Snipes. Oh, there's movement everywhere.
Let's start in the Trojans.
Well, that's what they're calling. The Northside looked like they might have moved first, but either way, there was half the line on the far side moved. So 3rd and 2 becomes 3rd and 7 as Lee County tries to get reset here. Go ahead, I'm sorry. I was just going to say 5:50 to go here in the first. Lee County 15, Northside 6.
That's a whole different set of plays now that you have to choose from with that 3rd and 7. Goodness.
2 receivers near side. That ball lined up beside Snipes. Upshaw in motion. Looking to the other side of the field. Snap. Snipes going to try to throw. Quick pass. It is caught. Upshaw. And he tries to fall forward. Pick up the first down. But they're going to say he's short.
4th and inches.
Maybe a yard. Less than a yard.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense out of the field. Go for it.
Bush checking in. Snipes checking out.
Dominic Ball is in. Walker is in the backfield.
Walker to take the direct snap. Looks like. Nope. Ball does. Ball pushing. 5 away. Does pick up the first down and then some. Another Lee County first down.
That's the call I would have made.
Yes.
Give it to the big guy and let him go in the middle.
Absolutely. Well, and again, like we've said before, Ball just has a knack of being able to get through the line somehow.
Absolutely.
And just pick up yards where it didn't look like there was anything.
That's exactly right.
1 receiver each side. Upshaw in motion coming near side. It's a quick give to Upshaw, who's dancing through the middle and picks up close to 5 yards. I'm trying to think of what it reminded me of. It looked like he was playing water polo in the pool and trying to keep the ball away from some of the other players.
Yeah, it was
bobbing up and down.
Exactly. But it was successful. I mean, I guess he got 3 yards out of that. So 2nd and 7 now with 4:06 and counting in the first quarter.
2 receivers far side, 1 near side. Snipes, you got Walker on Snipes' right hip. Snap. Snipes keeps it. 20, 15, 10. Into the corner. Touchdown, Trojans. Ran into his own guy over there in the corner. But he still got in for 6 more. 3:48 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 21, Northside 6.
That was a good run. It was a good play. And it's good to see Snipes taking that opportunity to run. Some of them are going to be calls. Some of them he made a decision earlier to take off and run just like he did last week. That is a very potent weapon to have in the arsenal.
Jordan Bush to hold. Jackson Knight to kick. Point after upcoming snap. Kick is up and blocked. It is blocked.
Well, hey, that 2-point came in handy. That's all I can say. 21-6, 3:48. First quarter. Trojans drop off to kick it away.
Going into this week where the Trojans are in a strong position. Going into the next Friday night, the false start, the elite procedure, the missed kick, those will be very costly. And that's why you can win us in this setting, because next week that can't happen. And now he's lining up the ball to kick off.
Kicking from left to right. Line drive kick. taking it to 15. Coming out across the 20. Off the ground.
Ball's out.
Trojan ball. Trojans say they have it, and they do. Fumble recovery by the Trojans on the 25-yard line of the Eagles. With 3:41 to go here in this first quarter, Lee County up 21-6.
Real good field position.
Wow. I knew there was a good hit. Now there's a jersey change. 72 just became 35.
Crazy.
15. Okay. For the Eagles.
Good math on that one.
So we say 15 to 72 now. Can't get that tripped up.
One receiver inside this time for the Trojans. Snap, give the ball right through the middle. A 20, still going, down close to the 15-yard line. My goodness alive.
Runs through the entire defensive line.
And picks up 9 yards in the process. 2nd and 1 upcoming. I'm just amazed. Like you said, every time getting to watch him run the ball. Carter Blackwell lined up near side along with Bell. Upshaw far side. Snap. We're going to throw. Quick pass. Too much zip on it for Upshaw. He was coming into the end zone. But that ball was just off his fingertips. A lot of extra zip on it.
We could pull from our friend Bob. You could just a bit outside. Right past his hand.
I think we'll have to explain that reference to Andy.
Okay. I'll work on that for halftime.
Yes.
All right, that's a good discussion.
Absolutely. One receiver each side for the Trojans. Snap to Snipes. Give Walker going up the middle, pushing and shoving his way. Pushed back by a host of Eagles there. It's enough for a Lee County first down. Walker gets the ball inside the 15. Down to the 13. That's where they're going to place the ball. But 2:57 to go here in the first quarter. Lee County 21, Northside 6.
Four receivers out, one on the far side, 3 on the near side. That's an interesting setup being on the 15-yard line, 14-yard line.
Snap, empty backfield, but Snipes is going to call us on. Oh, goodness, what a hit. What a hit. That was Jordan Bush actually took the snap and took a hit. Laid him out on the turf. No gain on that play.
That was Markel Johnson, senior outside linebacker for the Eagles.
Number 8 Bush is going to check out for a play. That was some kind of hit for sure.
Solid football play.
2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Snap. Snipes is rolling right. The pass corner of the end zone. Carter caught it, but he was out of bounds. Carter Blackwell, as he caught that ball, his foot came down on the white line, and the ref said nope, he was out of bounds. That brings up 3rd down for the Trojans.
It'd be so awesome if we had pylon cams. Then we could see it so much easier.
We could.
Angie, you gonna pay for that?
I'm not paying for that.
I was waiting. Oh, you're the idea guy. Okay, that's right.
He's the idea guy.
You're an idea guy.
It's a great idea. It really is.
Not very many high school teams have pylon cams.
Snap, give to ball, and he's in. Touchdown, Trojans. Oh my goodness alive. He ran through that like, I don't know what. I'm not sure what. There you go. I was thinking of something else, but yes, absolutely. Hot knife through better, and Trojans tack on 6 more with 2:07 to go here in this first quarter. Lee County 27, Northside 111-6. And Jackson Knight on to kick the PAT, Jordan Bush to hold. Snap, kick is up. Good night. Trojans up now 28-6 with 2:07 to go here in the first quarter. Thanks for being with us on the broadcast tonight. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com.
It'll be interesting to see how the Northside Eagles continue with the season they've had. At some point, the morale, motivation begins to seep out of that, and you can see how long they stay on task.
That was one thing I was going to comment on whenever they first got here. They were out there practicing and kicking and doing all the things, you know, and how tough it is to come into a place like this with an 0-8 record and still want to compete, and then, you know, to turn around after Lee County went down the field in 19 seconds to turn around and punch the Trojans in the mouth by scoring. That's right. So there's still a lot of fight things they can. Yes. Kicking toward the side. Squib kick. Signals for fair catch on that far side over there. That's where the Eagles will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line, moving from right to left. Let's see what happens on the offense now. There we go. Looks like number 12 is back at quarterback. Tristan Harry. He had the one play at the beginning of the game when Henson took over as the quarterback.
Seven left to go in the first quarter.
Snap, give, met right at the line and pushed back. Montrez Clay. Who else was in on that stop? I'll say it was Steve Hudson. 2nd and 12 upcoming for the Eagles as they move from right to left tonight. One regular season game left, and it's next week at Houston County, Freedom Field in Warner Robins. As SpongeBob is making his way up and down in front of the home stands. For the last regular season game next Friday night. Hope you can join us in person at Freedom Field or listen to us online on TheTrojanRadio.com. We'll have some updates on playoffs and other things coming up. Snap. Quick pass near side. Caught, but dropped onto the turf. And a tackle. There's a flag. Flag on that far side over there, so let's check and see what it is. Side judge came running from about the 50-yard line back over and threw a flag and hit one of our players. See what the indication is going to be. I did not see anybody clapping like Georgia on the sideline, so personal foul against the Trojans. Personal foul against the Eagles, and they offset. Interesting. I hate to see frustrations already starting to appear, but we're not even out of the first quarter yet. We got 109 to go here in the first. Lee County 28, Northside 6.
Shenanigans abound. You need to keep that stuff in the pocket and not bring it out on the field.
That's right.
That's where people get hurt.
Third down now, 3rd and 12 for the Eagles. 3 receivers far side, 2 near side. Empty backfield, snap, quick pass. That ball is batted down.
4th down. 4th and 12 to go for the Eagles.
Trojans bat that ball down and brings it 4th down, 4th and 12 for the Eagles.
You know, the frustrations of the Eagles may creep out. The discipline has to be with the Trojan side. You can lose a half of the ball next week when you're needed if you're not not careful in this game.
That's right.
He get kicked out, be suspended for the next week, half of the next week. So they really need to show some discipline as this game continues.
Absolutely. Speaking of next week, big game. That's what I was going to do. I will check that in just a second. I was going to look for a score update between Thomas County Central and Houston County. I have the Twitter pulled up. I'll have to look at it in just a second as we get ready for Northside to put this ball away. Now the timeout is over. Bell back deep to receive for the Trojans, standing on his own 43-yard line, ready to catch and advance the ball. Got a late Eagle player. They're going to take another timeout. Goodness. So Northside will take another timeout because they did not have the right personnel on the field. There's one guy that was running in late. So they'll have to burn another timeout. So our friends at Valdosta today, the Chick-fil-A Football Friday Night Radio Show. Houston County 7, Thomas County 3 in the first quarter. That was just posted 51 seconds ago. Wow. So that will be interesting to watch. Definitely. Because, again, one of the things we've been, I think, and I hate to be this way, but I feel like the foregone conclusion was most people anticipated that Thomas County Central would win the region, that they would beat Houston County. Houston, if they beat us, Houston County would be second, Lee County would be third, and we would travel in the first round of the playoffs. I think there were a few people that were thinking that, but if Houston County wins, and if we're able to show up and beat them next week, ooh, what a mess that would make. State of Georgia. Northside punting away. Nice long kick this time. It's going to take a bounce and roll and roll and roll until Bell catches it back at the 30-yard line and he's tackled right there by about 5 or 6 Eagles. So Trojans will have the ball first and 10 from our own 26-yard line, moving from left to right. I was afraid when that ball took a bounce and it was about to go over his head and he backed up a little bit more and then caught it. I was afraid when all of those Eagles collapsed around him that ball was going to pop out.
Yeah, bounce off a foot and then be a live ball.
Fortunately, that was not the case. So Trojans, Bell caught that ball and the Trojans have it first and 10 from our own 26. Two receivers far side, one near side. Got Walker lined up behind Snipes. First and 10 Trojans moving from left to right. 40 seconds to go here in the first. Lee County 28, Northside 6. Snap, give, Walker. Goodness gracious, taking two hard hits right at the line. Nothing doing there. So first and 10 becomes second and 10 for Lee County. And Jordan Bush checking in as a receiver, far side with Arnold and with Upshaw. Three receivers far side. Walker lined up beside Snipes. Whistles. False start on the Trojans. Second and 10 becomes second and 15 now.
Oh, goodness. Focus, gentlemen, focus.
Ball set back at the 21-yard line of our very own. Same set as before. Snipes is going to, well, that's the end of the first. Snipes is coming up to get set. Once again, the horn goes off on the clock. And he raises his hand like, what? What did I do wrong? What did I do? That's the end of the first. Lee County, 28, Northside, Warner Robins, 6. Thanks for being with us tonight. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Keep up to date with all the things going on here in Lee County, Georgia. High School Marching Trojan Band headed to Jessup. They'll be in Jessup next Saturday. It's always interesting that all of the marching band competitions seem to be at the furthest distance after traveling away the night before for football. So we'll be in Warner Robins next Friday night, and then the band has to be in Jessup Saturday afternoon. So
let's start November.
absolutely. So November 1st, good luck to the Lee County High School Marching Trojan Band as they head over to Wayne County for the Marching Festival. 2nd and 15 now for the Trojans. Two receivers near side. Snap. Walker looking for a hole or two in it. There's not one there. 3rd and 15 are coming for Lee County. Trojans now moving from right to left. 11:45 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans up 28-6. Halftime, we'll have to look at some playoff bracketology, if you will, and kind of talk about, I know we were talking with Coach Hamilton just before the game started and talked about several different scenarios and where we might go and what might happen. But again, you got to play the games to figure all that out. But it's good to dream. Two receivers each side this time for Snipes. Snap, quick pass, caught. No, not caught. Hit the ground. Intended for Arnold, far side, over around the numbers, around the 30. Hit the ground, was on his knees, and then he just put his head on the ground. He just knew, just didn't have it. So, fourth down.
I think he wants to be on the punt team right now. I'm not sure he's on the job going over here to the sideline. That's unfortunate. We really need to keep that drive going.
Absolutely. Tonight we'll come in to punt it away. It's a long way to fake a punt if they were about to, since it's 4th and 15.
It's a dumb decision.
Easy. Snap. Line drive kick. It's going to take a bounce at the 48-yard line of the Trojans and die right there. But there is a flag. Eagles ran into the kicker. Knight kind of hobbling off the field coming this way.
Should be a first down.
It is. Personal foul against the Eagles. Automatic first down for the Trojans.
Wait for Knight to make a sacrifice.
Oh. We want Knight to continue to have good nights.
Yes. See what you did there.
Thank you. Well, I'm trying to say that after all the kicks, we used to have a kicker named Beaver, Austin Beaver. I mean, you could count on him to hit all the point after field goal and then whenever the kickoffs out of the back of the end zone. And so we had an old screenshot of the old TV show, and every time he made it, we always put it up. Leave it to Beaver. Yeah, those were good times. So we have good night now. Two receivers far side, three near side. Snap, give, it's a snap and throw to Bush all the way across the 50-yard line, caught and dropped right at the 46-yard line into Eagle territory, another Lee County first down.
What a difference that judgment play made on the Eagles. So they go from having it inside Trojan territory to the Trojans have just now thrown a pass to get inside Eagle territory.
Just nice to flip the field
Quickly, yes.
Two receivers each side. Walker lined up on Snipes' left hip. Snap, quick pass near side of Shaw. Down inside the 40, close to the 35. Pushed out of bounds there. It's close. Let's see where they spot it, wherever he stepped out. It's going to be close to a first down. Should I say second and really short. Second and short as short can be with the ball on the 36-yard line. They've got to lean the yard marker over to have enough room to put the second down marker there. That's how close it is. Well, 10:20 to go here in the second. Trojans at 28-6. Two receivers far side. Snap. Snipes rolling right. Quick pass. Hit Blackwell in the hands and he dropped it. Just could not hang on to it. straight through the middle. But
he had lots of he had a lot of oomph from that pass. Take just a touch off of it next time. And there's a timeout. Someone call a timeout.
May have. Did not see the indication. I thought it might have been an official timeout, but I didn't see any injuries. And it's not indicated on the scoreboard either, so
Maybe they were down to 2. Did they call one earlier?
they called 2. They should have had 1. This would be the third one. Okay, so yeah, they had called 1, and then when they were about to play a few plays ago, they had a player running onto the field, and they had to take another timeout because they weren't set. So if they took another one, this would be their third and final. Heard a score update just now. Thomas County Central up 10-7 over Houston. That game being played in Thomasville tonight. Third down for the Trojans. 2 receivers far side. Snipes has got ball lined up behind him. Ball's on the 36-yard line of the Eagles. Moving from right to left. Snap. Give. Ball right up the middle. Still pushing. 3 and 4 guys. My goodness alive. They finally pushed them on down to the whistle blew. Close to the 27-yard line. That's enough for another Lee County first down. But my goodness, it took 4 and 5 guys just to slow ball down until the offensive line just got out there and started pushing too.
Yeah, his leg drive is unmatched in what we've seen in the league play there.
Got that four-wheel drive going on.
That's right.
3 receivers far side. Got Walker lined up beside Snipes. Snap. Snipes. Throw. Caught. Upshaw. Far side. 20. 50. The ball pops out. And it is out of bounds.
I'm guessing an unexpected Eagle to get behind him and push the ball out. That's what I got. I don't think you expected him. He was just jogging.
I hate those unexpected moves. We're going to give Upshaw credit for the first down inside the 15. Call it the 14. So the Trojans will get the first down. They're going to mark it where the ball, where Upshaw lost control of the ball. Right. So 2 receivers near side. Snap. Snipes give to Walker. Pushing his way down up through the middle of the line and picked up maybe 4 or 5 yards. Hard running by Walker that time. Brings up 2nd and 5 now for the Trojans on the 10-yard line. And whistles. And now they restart the clock. 9:20 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans 28, Eagles 6. Trojans taking plenty of time, moving from right to left. Ball's on the 10-yard line of Northside. 3 receivers near side. Snap. Bush is going to call his own number, and he's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Untouched. No one even laid a hand on it as he ran through there.
It's incredible to me just how well they can, any of the runners, they can find that hole. They can find that seam and run right through it. And Jordan Bush took that snap and went right through there, like you said, untouched for a score. 8:59 to go here in the second. Trojans 34, Eagles 6. Snap, kick is up. No good. So 8:59 to go here in this second quarter. Trojans up 34-6. Thanks for being with us tonight. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com. the one thing you want to try to prevent. Don't leave points on the field.
That's right. Get them on the scoreboard. That's what they do. Don't do any good on the scoreboard.
That is a very good point. Trojans kicking from right to left. I kind of wondered if that personal foul penalty when they ran into the kicker might have been a reason for the issue. Line drive kick going out of the back of the end zone. Eagles will have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 20. No, but I was concerned that, it was a high kick whenever Knight was kicking the PAT a moment ago, and that ball went as high or higher than I've ever seen it go, but they said it just barely crossed over this left upright, and as a result, the kick was no good. So.
Yeah, you missed that earlier one that was blocked, and then this one just missed, and no chance.
Snap with pass incomplete over the middle. Pass intended for 24 of the Eagles. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 10. 8:56 to go here in the second quarter. Lee County 34, Northside 6.
Really good defensive stand right here. That was, the receiver was open, but the throw was a little offline, so it's still good to see.
Snap.
Good pressure.
Complete, far side, up across the 20, close to the 25-yard line. I think they're going to call it 3rd about 5. So 3rd down upcoming for the Eagles. The ball is just over their own 25 to the 26. They're trying to get set. 2 receivers each side. Snap, Henson, quick pass, caught far side, pushed out of bounds just before the yard marker. So that should be, depending on the spot, they may call it 4th down. Yeah.
4th and 2.
8:20 to go here in this second quarter. Trojans up 34-6. Send on the punting unit, and Northside will punt it away.
We got to be aware of the fake, because we've seen that before, and it's worked before.
Well, the fake a lot of times is based on body language. The body language of the Eagle team coming out for the punt, they wanted to go for it. The body language says this is going to be a punt.
Yeah.
And it is. Kick, not very high, but takes a bounce and rolls around on the Trojan 46-yard line. And that's where the Trojans will send the shot 1st and 10, moving from right to left. And another shot at offense tonight. 8:10 to go here in the second quarter. Lee County 34, Eagles 6. Thomas County Central has now taken a 17-7 lead in the second quarter. My goodness.
I guess it was Houston will spot to 7. They'll get it. And now we'll start scoring something.
It looks that way.
8:10 left to go in the first half.
I must alert everyone, SpongeBob is now in the booster stands.
Making his rounds. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side for Snipes and a Trojan. Snap. Looking to throw. Airing it out. Carter Blackwell. Goodness. It was a lot of pushing and shoving. Carter goes up to try to get the ball. Unfortunately, does not come down with it. Most everybody here on the home side was asking for pass interference, but no flag. Where's the red challenge flag?
No, that was, Andy tossed that out there. Yeah, he had his shoulder pads and was pulling him back, and he still got his hands on the ball, almost made a reception, but
Carter jumped up 2-3 feet in the air to try to pull that down, but nothing doing. So 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 10 for the Trojans. Wow. 8:05 to go here in the second. Trojans up 34-6. 3 receivers near side this time. Bush running far side. Snap, give to Walker, running right up the middle, trying to turn the corner and cannot. But does pick up about 3 yards in the process. He's up to the midfield strike. Call it 3rd and 7 coming for Lee County. I do have to say, Northside is giving the Trojans all they want right here, so
I'll say that, yeah. Now, on the call out 74, Larry Jackson, he took his defensive lineman 15 yards downfield on that block.
Flag. False start on the Trojans.
Wow.
Coach Fabrizio is out at the numbers, pleading his case. I think there were some that may have seen Northside flinch or move just a little bit, but then the refs say, well, that was in response to what the Trojans were doing. So 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and 12 for Lee County as the ball is moved back inside Lee County territory, back to our own 45-yard line, moving from right to left. As we get set, 2 receivers far side, 1 near side. 7:22 to go here in the second. Trojans up 34-6. Bush coming near side, snap, give to Bush, running right up the middle, 50, 45, 40, a shoestring tackle brings Bush down at the 38, enough for another Lee County first down.
Very good run. Untouched until it got into that next level. Making some good moves.
We're watching the quarterback that played a few home games back. We're watching a quarterback run the ball. Quarterback / running back, whatever you want to call him. Great run. Go to find the hole and get down there.
Trojans will take a timeout. Okay. I've been mentioning it quite a bit. Here's the bracket. Some bracketology for you. So, depending on where Lee County ends up, if we're if we're Team 3 from Region 2, then we would travel up to Region 6, Team 2, which would be Sprayberry. All of these high schools are north of Atlanta, in the Marietta, Woodstock area. People are familiar with that. So that would be traveling. Now, if the Trojans are able to defeat Houston County next week in Warner Robins, then Lee County would be home hosting Creekview. That would be the team that would travel here. So we'll just have to watch and see kind of how all this plays out. But it's out of Cherokee County. So it's really going to end up being how things turn out next week as to what happens in the playoffs. There will be playoffs. But we just have to make sure we take care of business. 1st and 10 Trojans, 3 receivers far side. Snap, give to Walker, pushing, still falling forward for 5-6 yards. As they got down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 2nd and 5 for the Trojans. I haven't seen the Trojans going to the line as fast as I've seen them in previous games. They're taking their time.
Yeah, 6:25 to go here in the second. Just burning some clock. 2 receivers near side, 1 far side. Bush lines up as the quarterback. Snap. Upshaw with the catch. Falls inside the 30, down close to the 25-yard line at the last second. Snipes ran to line up as a receiver. Bush was standing there and took the snap. And they picked up the first down.
Clock rolling down, 6 minutes left to go in the first half. 1 wide receiver far side, now 2 wide receivers far side, 2 near side. And looks like number 7, Walker, right?
Yep.
Backfield.
Walker lined up beside Snipes.
Got to get used to this.
Walker lining up as a receiver, far side, empty backfield. Snipes for the snap. Hit as he threw. It's intended for Upshaw, but Upshaw cannot come up with it. Just as Snipes was trying to get that ball away to Upshaw, streaking across the middle of the field, he's hit, and that ball is not able to be caught.
Yeah, that guy came out and blitzed off the end. He was free. The tackle was picking up the defensive tackle, and this guy, it was defensive back of some sort. I don't know exactly what his position was, but he came in fast. Came off the receiver and went to the quarterback.
2nd and 10 now for the Trojans. 3 receivers far side. Ball lined up beside Snipes on his right hip. Snap. Snipes is going to throw. Decides to tuck it and run across the 25. Jukes a guy or two and falls forward to the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 8. 3rd and 2 upcoming. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Trojans as we go down to 5:10 to go here in the second. Trojans up 34-6.
Looks like the Trojans are just trying to waste time, get to the locker room, discuss what they need to fix in the second half.
I feel like this is giving the Trojans enough time to try some different plays and different looks.
Yes,
I've
seen some good plays.
Same thing before. Snipes lines up as the quarterback and then runs over to be a receiver as Bush takes the snap and falls forward. Oh, he only got back to the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have picked up a yard or two. It's 4th down. It's 4th and 3. I do not see Knight headed out there, so it looks like the Trojans are going to keep the offense on the field and try to pick up this first down.
Where's 2-8? 2-8's going to get out there.
2 receivers each side. Snap. Bush calls his own number, gets across the 20, the 15, the 10, still fighting, and they finally push him down all the way close to the 6. Set up for another Lee County first down, and it's 1st and goal to go for the Trojans.
That was a good play by Bush to take that ball and go straight up the middle. Had plenty of room to run. The blockers in the offensive line did a great job of creating that gap for him.
Absolutely.
Ball is on the 8, 1st and 8 for the Trojan offense. There's an injured eagle on the field.
Trainers and Jamie Robinson is here tonight. Former Trojan player, now playing for the Detroit Lions down there on the sideline. Good to see him here tonight. Also good to see the injured Eagle after that last play shaken up, able to walk off the field under his own power. So the official timeout is over. Trojans 1st and goal to go from the 8. That's where they have the ball spotted with 3:53 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans at 34-6. Talking to Coach Ham earlier, he was talking about how close basketball season is. Can you believe that?
My school's basketball team already had their tryouts and everything.
What?
Yep.
That's amazing. It's hard to believe that basketball season is upon us.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and college rankings already started with exhibition games. So it's here.
Came in out of nowhere.
I'm telling you, time is just flying. This year's almost over.
Fastest month this year for me has been September, and I will lie.
Snap. Throw. Caught. Touchdown. Trojans. Upshaw in the back corner of the end zone. Just above the sea over there. Lee County. Picked up 6 more. Looking to see if the band was going to play the fight song, and if they're not, I can play it really quick. 3:48 to go here in this second quarter. Trojans up 40-6.
Maybe you want to cue it up and let them hold their horns.
That's right. Kick is up.
No good.
And it was no good. No good.
That is concerning. Not flags on. The kicking game promotion from a point.
3:48 to go. First half. 40-6. Trojans up to get away. Number 3.
I'm telling you, I'm afraid Knight was shaken up after that play. I hope he can get things back together so that he can get back to his scoring ways. High end of the ring kick, taken it to 10 and dropped. Picks it up, trying to go 15 up to the 20 and pushed out of bounds around the 23-yard line. So Northside will set up shop first and 10 from their own 24-yard line, moving from left to right.
Well, need to bring it out here, that's for sure. Get the ball back with a couple of minutes to go. And that would be a good way to finish the half. Rip the ball or with another score. So we'll see how this rolls out.
Two receivers far side, snap, give, trying to run up the middle and hit by about half a dozen of your friendly neighborhood Trojans. We're going to give him forward progress for about a yard, call it 2nd and 9 upcoming. And then get the running back is down. I always hate to see when players get hurt, especially at this time of the year. You've had a successful, you've had a great season, you've played hard, you've done all the things, and just never enjoy seeing any injuries of any kind on the field. Not at all. 3:21 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans at 40-6. And now trainers and coaches over to see about an injured Northside 111 Eagle. I want to check on him. Check our friends at Valdosta today for the latest score information from around the area. Courtesy of the Chick-fil-A Football Friday Night Radio Show, ValdostaToday.com. Valdosta up 28-14 over Tift County in the second quarter. Early County up 20-14 over Mitchell County. Pierce County 35, Tackle County 0. That's at halftime. Applin County up 22-20 over Cook. That in the second quarter. As the Northside Eagle makes his way off the field with some assistance. Colquitt County up 28-7 over Camden County. Most recent score update in Thomasville, Thomas County Central 17, Houston County 7. Two receivers each side for the Eagles. Snap. Quarterback calls his own number, tries to do something with it, and is tackled behind the line. A loss of about 2. Third down now.
Another injured Eagle.
Oh, my goodness. Ryan Davis and company going over to help assist. Hate to see that. second quarter. Trojans up 40-6. Basketball season is almost here. Wrestling season is almost here. A lot more announcements and other things coming up about that here in the next few weeks. November the 1st is next Saturday. That's what I believe that. You know what that means? Thanksgiving is coming. Yes. The injured eagle makes his way out the field. You're welcome.
We first on this that game. No, not on this. LSU that game.
How about Vanderbilt and LSU?
That was crazy.
I could not believe that. 31-24.
My friend is a Georgia Tech fan, and he was thrilled to see the rankings from Georgia Tech jumping from numbers 13 to number 7. And now Georgia Tech is up in the top 7.
That's right.
That's just crazy.
Quarterback dropping back to pass, looking to throw, incomplete up near the 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up fourth down for the Eagles. Yeah, you're right. Georgia Tech ranked 7th. I was surprised. Now they're undefeated.
Yes.
Which is really amazing.
I think my friend also said that's like the first time they've had a, eight-winning season? Is it 8?
Started at
8. Yeah.
And the good thing is, yeah, you're right. Normally if they're ranked 7th, it's in the conference. So they're ranked national. Oh my goodness, a high punt way up in the sky, up in firework range, and it will roll dead at the 20-yard line in Trojan territory, so Lee County will be starting 1st and 10 from our own 20, moving from right to left. That is one of the highest kicks I have seen this season, but it was so high we had to really, I had to dug down and see out the window how high it went. But, man, that was a great punt by the Northside punter.
From like the 25 all the way down to the other 20. Great punt.
Speaking of some little history with the Northside Warner-Robins Eagles, 2018 was the year that Northside was having a good season. Of course, Lee County was also having a good season, having come off a state championship season in 2017. And we actually played the Eagles twice that season, once after Hurricane Michael came through, and then for the state championship in Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Wow.
That was an awesome time.
Who won that game?
Trojans. Snipes, throwing, caught. They say incomplete. Oh my goodness. And there was no flag. The defender was all over him.
Blackwell tonight has dropped 3 passes, which is not great. That's not what we're used to.
But he's getting mugged.
Yes.
Well, it was funny. As Blackwell was walking right to his spot, he went up to that guy and pointed at the instant replay and said, look, right there. 2nd and 10. Again, like you said, Blackwell was being mugged. Could not come up with the catch there. 1 receiver near side. Now 3 receivers far side. Snipes airing it out near side. Up once again for Upshaw. It's caught. Pushing and shoving, and he's still going all the way down to the 22-yard line. First down, Lee County. Caught it right around between the 45 and 50 and was able to just hug that sideline, even with all the pushing and shoving from the DB, and still picked up a huge first down inside the 25. Very good effort.
Good effort. Yeah, I'm ready to see Blackwell get some action this game.
Snap, give, ball over the ball, pushing and shoving. He got away from him. 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Trojans! Oh my goodness alive! Did you see that? My goodness!
The ball never disappoints. For sure.
How did he get away from all those guys? Dominic Ball he dominates. Yes, he does. He dominates. My goodness alive. Dominic Ball absolutely ran down the sidelines. How many, was it 4 or 5 or 6 defenders trying to tackle him? They were legitimate shots to tackle him.
The last one, all that guy had to do was shove him out of bounds, and he just ran him over.
Kick is up and good. Good night. 2:10 to go here in the second quarter. Lee County 47, Northside 6.
Well, a few minutes ago, I was talking about bringing out and getting the ball back with 2 minutes to go. The Trojans got the ball back with 2:55 to go and spent 45 seconds going the length of the field from the 20, so 80-yard drive for the touchdown. That's a good way to take some time off the clock. I like that. Very good.
2:10 to go here in the second quarter. Trojans up 47-6.
I was glad to see Knight hit that. That would be discouraging when you miss 3. So it's good to see him hit that one. That's good. That's good for his mental game. He's got to kick more. And they'll be more in this game. They'll be more next week. So yeah, that's a good thing.
He's got to get that confidence build back up. For sure. 47-6, Trojans on the way, the 3 for the Eagles. 2:10 left to go in the first half.
Mike's got it teed up at the 40-yard line. Here, practice out and near hash. Take it from right to left. Like mark down to 10. Yep, short across the field. Fair catch called for at the 32-yard line. That's where the Eagles will set up shot first and 10, moving from left to right.
You know, that short kick works with some of the other opponents we've had. It doesn't work with the Eagles because they're up receivers, they're up men. Call a fair catch and just stand there and focus on catching the ball and are not concerned about running. So the idea that they have an opportunity to drop the ball, it goes by the wayside because they're just going to catch it and stop play at that point.
2 receivers each side this time for the Eagles. Man in motion moving near side. High snap, pulls it down. Quick pass, cut up near side. Number 10. Spin around. Missed tackle. Carolina's going to push him out of bounds up close to the 40-yard line. Number 10's the one that caught that first pass and ran it in for a touchdown in the first quarter. And he had the ball again that time. I was afraid that Carolina had not pushed him out of bounds. He could have gone for a first down or even more.
Yeah, when he put his foot in the ground and planted it and went further outside, 3 of the Trojan defenders ran over each other and fell, which gave him an extra 5 yards.
2 receivers far side and near side. Snap. That pass bounces off the ground into the arms of number 10. So the second and about 3 will become third and 3 as the Eagles still try to move from left to right. The ball is up close to the 40-yard line. Call it the 39 officially.
See some heat up on the field. Number 56 over there. O-line messing with our D-line. Let's see that.
3 receivers far side, 2 near side, empty backfield for the quarterback. Snap. There's a flag. There was a flag. I was afraid of that. 2 of our defenders coming in hot. Took their quarterback out after he threw the pass, which was incomplete. So it's going to be personal foul.
Face mask.
Face mask on the Trojans.
Hold discipline, fellas. Hold discipline.
There is an automatic first down. Let's get the ball placed and see where we go from there. 1:54 to go here in this second quarter. Lee County 47, Northside Warner Robins 6. the ball all the way down inside Lee County territory to our own 46-yard line. Northside Eagles moving from left to right with the ball. Two receivers each side for the Eagles. Number 10 in motion, moving near side. Snap. Give right at the middle. Nothing there.
Is it a false start, maybe?
No flag.
Yes, false start.
False start on the Eagles.
Moving back 5.
The Trojans are blitzing every time, almost to the point of being offside before they snap the ball.
Yeah, be careful about that. Because what singles know that they're going to try and hard count.
Well, Atkins moved on the false start. That's why he would have been considered offside, but he moved on the false start.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15 for the Eagles. Some of the Trojans might have left some equipment behind the line. They had to go get it from the Northside quarterback. Ah, goodness. Trojans jump off sides.
Yeah, you get a burpee.
Nope. It was false start on the Eagles.
Wow. Number 16 with a burpee put in his hand.
Atkins thought he was offside, but it was actually the Eagles that moved, so 1st and 15 becomes 1st and 20 for the Eagles. Move the ball back inside their own territory, back to their own 44-yard line. 1:51 to go here before halftime. Trojans at 47-6. Three receivers near side, one far side. Snap. Quarterback rolling far side, trying to find some room up through the middle and falls across the 45 up close to the 46.
So, 2nd and 18. Or 17. 2nd and 17, ball on the 47.
Yeah, they gave him an extra yard. Second down upcoming.
A long way with a minute 25 to go in the half.
Marshall managed to wait for a little while. It's been the longest 2 minutes.
I played the fight song for him twice.
Yeah.
All right, defense showed good discipline. Cover your positions and put pressure. These offsides.
Yeah, I see that.
Snap, give, nothing there. Met by a host of Trojans. Lost.
Surprised you didn't see that.
And two.
Lost 3 or 4 yards. 4th and forever now for the Eagles. But yeah, one of our guys was lined up offsides, but it was not called.
Looks like he was in the neutral zone.
From this angle, it really did.
But what do we know?
Where's the challenge flag?
I don't even know.
Throw it on our side. I think it's a... Oh, there it is.
Here we go. Yeah, we're equal opportunity with the Rubber Eagles too.
20 seconds to go here before halftime. Snap. It's a give. Trying to run right up the middle. Still nothing there. Pick up maybe a yard or 2 for the Eagles.
It's going to be the end of the first half.
3, 2, 1. And that is it for halftime. We are at halftime now in Leesburg. Senior night 2025. Trojans go into the locker room up 47-6 over the Eagles of Northside Warner Robins. We'll take a break, step aside here so you can enjoy the sounds of the Lee County High School Marching Trojan Band on the radio, and you can also watch them on NFHSnetwork.com. Again, here at halftime in Leesburg, Lee County 47, Northside Warner Robins 6. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. TheTrojanRadio.com and NFHSNetwork.com. We'll see you right after halftime. halftime after a performance by the Lee County High School Marching Trojan Band. Winner. I love it when we play Sweet Caroline here in the stadium. Just the reaction of everybody. Always a good time. Halftime here in Leesburg, Lee County up 47-6. All right. I talked to your mom, Andy. We were talking about, being on the radio and sharing information and those kinds of things, and she was pulling for you and your brother last week to talk about Alabama football. What you got?
Hold on, you put me on the spot. Let me think. Okay. Our passing game with Jeremy Bernard, especially Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams played real good against Tennessee. Love to see that. Our passing game last Saturday was great. And our defense was able to shut their QB down, which I told you last Friday is what we needed to do to win.
That's right.
We shut down their QB. We stopped them from getting the ball off, which, what's the word? It's like when you're right up in someone's face. It's like, I can't remember the word. But they were able to get up in the QB's face, and that's what led to the 99 or 98, whatever you want to call it, yard pick six, which was awesome. It was really awesome. Really like the defense after that one. Good. Yeah. Our running game, they were able to stop our running game. I think they had more rushing yards than us, but yeah, our passing game was on spot yesterday, or last Saturday.
Got the big win over Big Orange there, and we talked about how cool it was that they were actually playing the game in T-Town there in Tuscaloosa, so that was a big deal for sure.
Isn't that Mellon? Yeah, it's Mellon.
Well, so it's like this. I know they have a number of podcasts and other shows about GBO, Go Big Orange.
Oh, okay.
So, not GBM. Okay. Go Big Mellon. Okay. I think Carnegie Mellon might be what you're thinking of it. Pennsylvania. Maybe that's what it is. I could be wrong.
Sadly, I wasn't able. Sadly, I wasn't able to smoke a cigar. Not at that age yet, and I'm never gonna smoke a cigar. But
Well, I was gonna say, if your dad,
I faked it. I faked it for sure.
I was gonna say if your dad was giving you cigars to smoke at home, you probably shouldn't be talking about it on the radio. What with his profession and all?
No, I'm not even allowed to do that when I can.
I think you probably should stop clarifying that.
So, speaking of Alabama football, Auburn is in Alabama. I think so.
Oh, here we go.
At least it's bad over there.
Oh my
Did y'all play? It's a state that goes in Missouri.
That was the Tigers. Remember last week he said the Tigers gonna win.
Yep. Which one are you talking about?
The Tigers.
I said the Tigers really.
Yeah, unfortunately it was not the
It's not the Tigers.
War Eagle Tigers.
Yeah.
It was, not the War Eagle Tigers. Oh my goodness.
And now Arkansas in the rain tomorrow, 12:45.
Right. I was wondering what your thoughts were going to be about going back to Alabama for a second and talking about the Crimson Tide, having to travel over to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia and take on the Gamecocks of South Carolina.
Well, we beat Missouri. This is what I keep going back to. We beat Missouri and played Georgia at their stadium. They were both ranked teams. Georgia was undefeated when we beat them. Missouri was undefeated when we beat them. But the Gamecocks, they are undefeated and, not they're undefeated, they're 3-4, and they're not ranked. So I have high expectations for Alabama. I don't feel bad for this one.
Well, Norris Sellers could have a breakout game. He could finally get the support he's been looking for this season. You never know.
You never know, but I feel like we already have that support, to be honest.
Sandstorm don't get kicked up in Columbia. Just don't know.
Now you're giving me something to think about.
I've got family in Columbia. Yes. Yeah.
Georgia Southern, my alma mater, is headed over to Arkansas to take on the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. Both teams are ranked 3 and 4. So
I wonder if they don't allow them to send buses over. You know, they'll pick Auburn up on the way over and knock them off on the way back.
well, depending on how things go, I don't know if both coaches will make it.
Well, I was going to say, they're probably not getting flights this time. So with a 41-point gap, we will be running up out of Clemson on the clock this time.
And that is the gap that the computer predicted that we would have. Yeah, it's not lined up for a line drive kick going all the way back to the 10, running back out across the 15. Actually, no, he's going to go backwards, trying to turn the corner on that far side, and he goes back toward the 10-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will set up shop first and 10 from the 10.
The referee was very generous with that spot. They tackled him on about the 8. It looks like they're going to spot it on the 10. Maybe.
No.
11.
Yeah, probably.
Call it a 13.
13, yeah.
Moved it up even further. Goodness. So that's where the Eagles will start, first and 10.
By the white hat, just impairs your vision, I guess.
I don't know. It's the brightness, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't have any white hats. Come to think of it.
One. I can get orange and blue on it.
Snap. Never the line and dropped right there. Quarterback keeper over the Eagles. Oh, my goodness.
What a flag right there.
Loss of, looks like 2 or 3, called second and 12. Running clock. So we're down under 11 minutes now. 10:45 to go here in the third quarter. Trojans at 47-6.
The Trojan defense and offense, I'm sure, but the Trojan defense is going to really have to show some discipline in the second half. I already see a lot of chippiness by the receivers on the outside as the play goes the other way or stumbles on that runner.
Yeah.
3 receivers near side, 1 far side for the Eagles. Low snap, picking it up. Quick pass near side, caught, coming up the near hash, and just tripped and fell down. Got those lost yards back, so second and 12 becomes third and 10 as the Eagles are trying to make their way from right to left with 10 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Trojans up 47-6.
Clock's already down 2 minutes. 3 minutes.
They're rolling clock.
2 minutes. Down 2 football minutes.
2 receivers each side this time. Empty backfield for the quarterback for the Eagles. Snap. Pass caught far side. Big hit. Dropped right there.
Number 2, I think.
Is that Clay?
Yes.
Montravius Clay on the stop. And brings up 4th down. Northside will have to punt it away. Hunter will be standing right on the goal line or into the end zone, into the letters there.
Yeah.
Right.
The block would be insane.
Almost didn't beyond the letters there.
That's right. 9 minutes to go here in the third. Trojans up 47-6. Eagles punting it away.
Yep, there's SpongeBob again.
SpongeBob making his rounds. He's hanging out here with the Trojan mascot.
Yep.
Part of the Blue Man group walking as well.
Almost.
Bad snap, and the ball got tipped as it was punted, and the punter took a hit. After the ball was tipped, he took a hit, so that's why there's no flag back there. That would be a great field position for the Trojans at about the 43.
It is. It's the 43-yard line of Northside. So Trojans have short field to work with, as they have several times tonight. Starting quarterback and other starters are in. Snipes in. Thought we might see a lot more fresh jerseys sooner rather than later, but Snipes is in. I guess this is trying to get enough reps and rhythms going for next week. Snap. Walker right up the middle. Ball down inside the 40, close to the 38-yard line. Nice pickup. Close to 4 or 5 yards. Third and about 6. Third and 6 upcoming for the Trojans. The ball is just over the 40, down to the 39-yard line of the Eagles. With 7:30 to go here in the third. Trojans at 47-6 over the Eagles. Two receivers far side, one near side. Walker lined up beside Snipes. Right hip. Snap. Snipes taking some time. Going to try to throw, but beside, does throw. Caught. Bell. Touchdown, Trojans. Bell streaking down the near side, caught that ball and ran it in.
Great patience of Snipes.
Yes.
As he stepped up into the pocket, didn't panic, didn't take off because he didn't have to. And nice touch on the ball to Bell. How about that? The ball to Bell.
Beautiful. I love alliteration, especially when it's a score.
You should play the third down noise, the little the bell sound effect whenever he scores.
Snap. Kick is up and good. 7:08 to go here in this third quarter. Trojans up 54-6. I was waiting to see if the band was going to play, and I haven't heard anything yet. I hear them playing something, so I'm not going to interrupt.
Yeah, I don't see Mr. Collins. Yes, never mind. I see him up on the podium. I was wondering if that was why, but I see him now.
Good way to start the half. Good way to start the half. The clock now just over 7 minutes to go in the quarter.
I was talking to somebody earlier. They were asking about the score when we leave the starters into the second half. Is he going to run up the score? And of course, those are all decisions that we have no control over. However, Northside lost to Thomas County Central last week, 70-0.
Wow.
So here we are in Leesburg. Trojans up 54-6.
Speaking of Thomas County Central, they're in the third quarter now. 34-7. Houston County.
Line drive kick taken back at the 12. Running far side and tackled right over there. Trying to turn the corner. Montravius Clay on that stop as well.
Very good open field tackle.
Young man had caught the ball and tried to run straight across the field, turn that corner and run up the field, but before he could even get to the other side, Montravius Clay, number 2, came over, shoestring tackle, and flipped him onto the ground. So the Eagles will start deep in their own territory from their own 15-yard line, moving from right to left. We're down to 6:25 to go here in the third quarter. Trojans at 54-6. Trojans take a timeout here.
be some kind of lineup issue on that with the defense because the coaches were walking out with their hands palms up like, what happened? So obviously it's set up with configuration or with the assignments. Maybe they were down a person. I'm not sure, but
Maybe it's like some of the middle school children. I have a middle schooler at my house, and sometimes when they hold their hands palms in the air and they rotate them back and forth, they're saying 6-7, 6-7, which means nothing, but it's the thing that the kids are doing these days. No comment, middle schooler? Okay. Take his headset off and everything. Wow. Are you triggered too much by that? No? Back to live action. 3 receivers near side, 2 far side. Empty backfield snap. Quick pass caught near side on the hash and wrapped up right there before he could go anywhere. My goodness alive. He only stopped for the Trojans that time was number 6, Chase Murray. Second and 10 now for the Eagles. Still on the 15-yard line. 5:50 to go here in the third.
Sumo wrestlers are now taking a stroll down at the bottom.
Oh, they're straight in front of us. It must have, I don't know, I thought it was blackout tonight.
Yeah, I did too.
But there's a lot of costumes here tonight. The Halloween's next week.
Yeah.
I don't know. Second and 10 for the Eagles from their own 15. Snap, give, running near side. Try, almost tackled there. Pushed out of bounds back at the 4-yard line. 9-yard line. Eagles trying to get ahead of steam, running, turning the corner and running up. But one of the Trojan defenders grabbed and snatched him, and he had so much momentum he went out of bounds.
Maybe since Halloween's next week, which is an away game, they're wearing their costumes tonight, so they don't have to wear the costumes at the away game.
Maybe so. 3 receivers far side, 2 near side. Empty backfield, snap. Quick pass. It is incomplete, but a huge hit. Who made the hit that time? Trying to give credit where credit is due. I believe that was Jason Murray again. Wow. Huge hit. Quarterback sat on in the end zone there for a minute to collect himself after that big hit.
he's not running off the field. He's doing a really good job doing it.
After receive is number 10, Dustin Bell. To receive the punt. The punter is standing as far back as he can go in the end zone.
Ball is placed on the near hash, right at the 10-yard line. 4th down and about 15 to go. Eagles going to punt this away with 3:33 to go here in the third. High punt. Going to take a bounce at the midfield stripe and die at the 47. Northside will down the ball right there, and the Trojans again have short field to work with as the starters come over and get ready to come back on the field. Trojans have the ball first and 10 from the north side, 47-yard line, moving from left to right. New quarterback in.
Yeah.
Jones, number 13.
Yeah, number 14.
Quarterback, running back,
Receivers.
the offensive line.
Yep, they got out their second string.
2 receivers near side. High snap, Jones pulls it down. Give, running right up the middle. My goodness.
Running over.
That was Jones. Jones kept the ball. I thought it was a give. He faked me out. I thought he handed it off the 31.
Jones looks like he was a tight end whenever he ran over number 6 defender on the Eagles.
It was a fake to Roddy. I thought Roddy had it, but Jones, 13, kept it. And he picked up 8 hard running yards. 2 receivers each side now for Jones and the Trojans. Snap. Quick pass caught near side, 82-35, and pushed out of bounds around the 33-yard line. 82 for the Trojans is Keith Solomon.
For a Trojan first down.
It was enough for another Lee County first down. I did not catch that. They marked it at the 34. Down to 1:44 to go here in the third quarter. Trojans up 54-6. False start against Lee County. Some movement on the offensive line caused the Eagles to jump off sides. The Trojans' 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15. Moves the ball back to the 39-yard line of the Eagles. Two receivers far side, one near side. Low snap. Jones picks it up. It's a give running right up the middle.
The ball's out. And quarterback picked it up.
Who was the ball carrier that time? I was trying to see.
21 was, Harris. Cameron Harris.
Call it 2nd and 13 upcoming with the ball on the 37 with a minute to go here in the third quarter. Trojans up 54-6. Snap. Give.
Still on his feet.
15 with the ball and snatched and thrown to the ground right at the line.
They pulled him from the back to send him down.
They sheared ball carrier that time. 3rd and 13 with 30 seconds to go here in the third. Trojans up 54-6.
That was a quick third quarter.
Yes, sir.
25 left to go in the third. 54-6.
Two receivers each side. Snap to Jones. Quick pass caught near side, stepping out of bounds inside the 35. Back close to the original line of scrimmage. That was 82 once again for the Trojans. That's Solomon. Call it 4th and 11, and that's the end of the third. Trojans up 54-6. Thanks for being with us tonight on the broadcast. TheTrojanRadio.com.
Looks like Thomas County Central just scored again on Houston County. It's now 7:31. Thomas County Central.
Wow. That 31-7 score surprises me because when Houston jumped out to a 7-3 lead, I thought, okay, this could be competitive.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Now I'm realizing how hard it must have been to play them a while ago.